Why could you be doing in Scotland?
I'll just let you finish your conversation.
Sorry.
I know, I just wanted the time crunch.
Well, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to this meeting of the Clackmannanshire Licensing Board. Before we begin, there's a protocol to read, so I'll have to read it out. All visitors must sign the visitors book from the entrance to at the entrance to Kilncraigs. This includes council staff from other buildings. There is no planned fire evacuation drill or alarm test today. If the fire alarm is activated during a visit, you must exit the building immediately. The council officers will direct you to the nearest fire exit and will escort the visitors to the building fire assembly point beside the Silver Man at the top of Parliament Walk. Kilncraig staff should report to their floor's assembly point. You should remain at your assembly point until directed to reoccupy the building and only re-enter once the fire marshal has advised it's safe to do so. Please do not attempt to leave the site by vehicle until cleared to do so by the fire marshal to ensure access routes are kept clear for emergency vehicles. Please note that this is a public meeting and the members of the public may be in attendance. The meeting will be recorded by the clerk and published online for public viewing. The taking of photographs, including screenshots, audio or video recordings are not permitted during meetings unless with the express permission of myself. Can members attending virtually activate their cameras where possible to enable you to join by video, and can all attendees mute their microphones when not speaking? Please do not comment during items unless I invite you to do so. If members attending virtually wish to speak on any point, please indicate by clicking on the raise your hand button. Members in the chamber should also raise their hand and I will bring you in at an appropriate time. If members have not been able to access all papers for the meeting, please indicate. Clerk, if you take the roll call.
We have two apologies, which is Councillor McCluckie and Councillor Benny. I'm not sure about Councillor Lindsay, but we'll assume that that's an apology as well. Otherwise, everyone is here. Thank you.
Thank you. I now agree with the order of speakers, but if it's Sean who's going to introduce the articles, it'll be followed by Paul, and I don't see any representation from Scotland. Okay, Sean? I'm going to head myself in. Okay. We've done the apologies. Are there any declarations of interest? Your Honour?
Microphones aren't working.
No, it's just that have we started the recording? Oh, we have. All right. All right. No, it was just to make sure that anybody that was going to speak later on can actually speak, because just the previous meetings that I've been in.
I think there's been discussions around to get in. I think Gillian has discussed it. I think she's trying to get everybody to do a bit of training on it.
No, but I mean, is there outside people that are wanting?
Not as far as I'm aware of.
All right. Okay. No, I just wanted to make sure, just in case there was.
What's showing on the screen is it normally does that the recording is.
Yeah, that's my.
Sorry, sorry.
The recording is started now.
Oh, just rebooting the Wi-Fi.
We've had no Wi-Fi in here since we come in on our laptops.
Oh, microphones are working. What do you That's just rebooting. There we go. Yeah. Yours not still not working?
No, we're still not working.
Oh wait, yes, I've got on mine now. So it was just a confirmation that it was recorded, and if the just in case there was anybody coming in externally that they were able to speak, just I thought it would flow better if we just double check that.
So Mel, can I just double check? Have we started the recording of the meeting?
Yes.
Thank you. In terms of those that are online that need to speak, there is a requirement for a privacy button. As far as I'm aware, the only people that would need to be speaking is Councillor Keogh, and the other individual that's online is the press, I believe. Is that correct?
No, there's Caroline Langdon online that's for the Old Brick Fallacy.
Right, okay. We might have to explain
So she's
to
there.
Caroline that when if she needs to speak, what's the privacy notice that come up?
She's obviously got.
It has done. It has done.
Excellent,
That's
Caroline.
absolutely fine.
All
Yes,
sorted. Brilliant.
all
Thank you.
sorted. Thank you.
Thanks.
Thanks, I just wanted to check that because the previous meeting that I've been in, there was an issue, so I thought it's just best to check at the start that it's all working fine.
Yeah, and she's like, okay. I informed on that person. So I appreciate that.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we'll carry on with the business. Sean, would you like to introduce the first article, please?
Can we just stop
I'd
there?
like to ask for if there's any
Minutes.
minutes of the previous meeting.
Previous meeting.
God, I'm so much a hurry once you get finished. Okay, can we confirm the minute of the previous meeting? Page 5, this is item 3 on the agenda, page 5 and page 6. Is that a true and accurate record of the meeting? Yes, thank you. We'll now move on to item 4.1, which Sean is going to introduce.
Councillor, can you switch your microphone off today? Because I wonder if the command microphone's only working.
Yeah, that's
what it is. You're not on a command microphone today, so.
Right, I'm glad we've got that all sorted. Good morning, everyone. So the first item on the agenda today is starting on page 7. You'll see that it's a non-minor variation that was submitted for the Old Brick filling station. As part of the agenda, you'll see the application form, operating plan and response from Police Scotland. Also, I believe there's further from the Licensing Standards Officer. And in this instance, the board asked whether to grant the licence subject to local conditions, or refuse the licence, or the application, sorry.
Good morning. I wonder if this is perhaps a preliminary matter that Ms. Loudon might want to listen to and consider as well, and I have to apologise and hold my hands up to a slight error that I have made in reporting on this application. I have completely missed in amongst all the explanation of the variation, the two words slap bang in the middle of it that mention home deliveries. And home deliveries would normally have attracted a representation from myself, which in this instance I haven't made because I've missed that matter in the application. I can only apologise for it. I have no idea how that has been overlooked, other than the volume of applications that we go through in a day. I think perhaps I wonder the only difference it would make, I would have no objection in relation to the matter at all, and no concerns about home deliveries. We have home deliveries all over Clackmannanshire. It would cause me no difficulty. The only thing I would have asked is for a set of standard local conditions that we apply to home deliveries to be applied to this application. My difficulty in suggesting these at this moment in time, of course, is that the agent representing Old Brick has had no opportunity to examine these local conditions that are suggested, and may wish the opportunity. Of course, she would also be perfectly entitled to object absolutely to me introducing this at this moment in time. And I don't know where that leaves us, because I would be anxious to ensure that the local conditions for home delivery are applied to this application as they have been in the past to every other home delivery operation within Clackmannanshire. I don't know perhaps if you want to hear at this stage from Caroline Loudon a view on the matter. I can offer some reassurance in advance to Caroline that the home delivery, the local home delivery conditions are not onerous. There's never been, there's been no objection to them raised by any agent that's represented other garages other than slight changing of one wording to smooth the process. They've been applied successfully with no need for any enforcement actions have ever been taken in relation to them since we've been applying them for the last few years, since the last rendition of the statement of licensing policy. And it may be that Caroline agrees with me that the board would have the option of granting this variation.
Your Honours, I'm so sorry to interrupt, but I have no notice of this, so I've had no fair notice at all of what Mr. Fair is saying, and he's rather kind of launched into an explanation as to his view on things, and I'm not really getting a right to respond to that. I was advised that there were no comments from LSOs or Police Scotland in relation to this application. No documentation has been forwarded to me at all, and I don't wish to be difficult, but we've really, you've just heard from Mr. Fair quite succinctly as to why why there's been a mistake and what he wants to happen. But I think it's a point to actually take it back a stage and understand why the report wasn't provided. And I think we were intimated with this, well, cited last week, and there's been a week past with no communication from the board at all in relation to this. So I wonder if we could hear from the clerk about it, please, because I think at the minute we're hearing from licensing standards, but I haven't had a chance to respond to that, and he's rather taken you through the whole lot before I've had a chance to speak, and we haven't decided whether the report can be accepted, although late, or not. So I've got a bit of it is a technical, it was a preliminary point, Paul, you're totally right, but I think I've got the right to say hang fire until we decide that preliminary point first, please. Although the horse is rather bolted.
Okay.
I'm going to need time. I'm just going to need about 5 minutes to, maybe give me about 10 minutes just to consider next steps. If you don't mind, if we can just adjourn for 10 minutes, I'm sorry.
All right, so can I say something?
Okay.
Well, I was just going to say, this letter is related to the same one. No, it's not. Right, okay, never mind. Right, doesn't matter then, because I was just going to say that letter confirms what's already in. Right, no, that's grand. Forget
Is
about
that
that.
okay, Chair? Just adjourn for just about 10 minutes.
Yes, I think I'll be for jumping.
Okay, that's fine. Hopefully I'll be back by about 10 minutes, okay?
No, I'll be for jumping.
So, I've got some legal advice for the board, so I would like to be able to adjourn this meeting, subject to the board's consent to provide that legal advice to you, and then we can reconvene and say about a gala 5 minutes. Is that okay?
Yep.
Okay, thank you very much. Exclude you just now until I get this legal advice, and then we'll come back to you.
Okay, thank you.
You're excluding just now.
Well, I've just told you that we're excluding her. But I think we just told her that we were excluding her, so.